Behind the scenes where the magic sits, it's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available, but either way we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to the people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Well, hello to you, and you. Hey, Mama Bees, welcome in. Good to see you. Please get to your destination safely, and hello to each and every single one of you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here, y'all. We are here to talk about some 90-Day Fiance, the single life. Season 5, episode 9. We're getting closer and closer and closer to the tell-all, which will be hosted by the Ross Matthews. In addition to that, I have something that you guys definitely need to know. About if you are a content creator using StreamYard. Let's get to it, because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is hey everybody, welcome. And by the way, in case you are a YouTuber who uses StreamYard, so YouTube API issues. YouTube API issues. Now, I don't know what API stands for, so I'm about to look it up live with all of you. Okay. What does API stand for?
API stands for Application Programming Interface. It functions as a messenger, enabling different applications or systems to communicate, share information, and request services, all without needing to know each other's internal code.
Okay. One more time.
API stands for Application Programming Interface.
So the Application Programming Interface is experiencing issues right now with StreamYard. It literally says in my StreamYard right now, posted 3 hours ago. YouTube is currently experiencing some issues with their application programming interface APIs that might prevent some users from going live on the destination. Our team is monitoring the platform for further updates. So their application programming interface might prevent some users from going live on the destination. One more time, the application programming interface might prevent some users from going live on the destination. So if shows are starting late this evening, give some love, grace, and space. I just wanted to say that because there are some people who use StreamYard, okay, and they're doing shows. So once again, just try to look out for the neighborhood. All right, let's get to what we do over here. Thank you for giving me love, grace, and space as I got over here to all of you. All right, here we go. So we start off with Julia and Sophie, right? So they are still in the Dominican Republic on their girls' trip, as you guys know. Sophie put 20 on 10 on Liz because Liz was actually looking out for Sophie. Liz was saying that, Sophie is, getting out of a bad relationship. You're doing flowers, you're doing this, that, and third, but just, go easy on her, right? Because she's just trying to figure out who she is. That does not mean that Sophie does not want to get to know Pedro, but because Pedro misheard and because Pedro misspoke to Sophie, Sophie thought that Liz was trying to cut Pedro's and Sophie's relationship. Sophie, you're not missing anything with Pedro. As you can clearly see, his family is crazy. Okay? All right? Moving on. So with all that being said, there was miscommunication and mistakes. Sophie says Sophie does value Liz as a friend. And Sophie says she took it too far, but hopes that they can see how they were both wrong. There was no wrong on Liz. That was all you. That was all you, and that was all you. And so Liz does come, right, because of Julia. And Sophie was projecting her emotions, and Liz owns up to everything, even though she really doesn't have to. I want to do a damn. I'm like, nah, heifer, this is on you. But Sophie is sorry, too, to give her credit. And so Sophie is recapping her time with Pedro. And you remember Lydia said, so you haven't dated my son because you haven't tasted his banana and eggs. You can put 1 + 1 and that would equal 2, okay? Yeah, I don't think any mother should be talking about her son's banana and eggs to a young lady that the son is seeing, right? I'm just keeping it above. That's like I'm trying to think. What would be the equivalent? That would be like, a dad saying, well, maybe the reason why you haven't dated my daughter was because you haven't tasted her fountain. Women can squirt. That would be like a dad saying that to the young man that his daughter is dating. It's like, there's just some things you don't do. Okay, just keeping it a buck. So Sophie needs a break from Pedro. And Sophie has been talking to this one guy on social media who lives in the area. And Sophie needs a fling and a ew. And, Sophie said, Julia says, what happens in the DR stays in the DR. Well, the only problem with that is it's being broadcasted to the world. So, yeah, but I got the sentiment. By the way, that was from What Happens in Vegas Stays in Vegas. Now, let's keep going. Now, Vanja is with Sanala, her cousin, for Vanja's birthday. So, Sanala and Vanja are having a morning cup of coffee with each other. And Tony was upset last night because of the questioning that Sandra asked. Sandra said she didn't go too hard. She went nice-ish. I'm like, brother, you would not make it with a black family because a black family is going to ask any every question and they don't care how much the pressure is getting what's up. Okay. But there was an event in the last episode or a happening or what have you that happened in the last episode that Vanja was not comfortable telling Sanala until that morning. So when Vanja was getting her face together, right, done by Sanala, Tony was blowing up Vanja's phone. And because Vanja did not respond, right, Tony hung the phone up in her face. Now, I will just say this, right? I'm talking to people all the time, right? Talked with somebody today. Um, I called them yesterday. They didn't see it until today. But we were grown adults about it. We had a conversation. There's somebody I'm talking to right now that they called me twice. I tried to call back, but I was knocked out sleep balls too this past weekend. And y'all could hear it in my voice from bringing this virtual tour house tour, which I will do another one for y'all where it's more energy because I'm about to give you guys quality. Okay, we're not about quantity, because just because you do a quantity of things doesn't mean that you are giving quality energy to your audience. If you care about the process, you will get yours on the back end. Hashtag this brother got to 1 million total views. But moving on, with that being said, even though my voice was out, I still tried to contact this person back. And so guess what? Even though we haven't talked, I know we will talk again. I know we will, and I know we will. But that don't mean you leave a nasty voicemail of you know what, you should have known I was sleeping, this, that, and third, that. No. That's the way you go about things. And so then paddleboarding is going to be happening with Vanja and Tony. And it is, and Tony feels awkward, right, because of last night's conversation, right? And Tony felt like he was being attacked. Sanala says that, Vanja said that Sanala was looking out for her, but went about the wrong way. And Tony was just completely shut off mentally because he did not hear that Vanja said that Sanala went about the wrong way. And listen, I think if anybody's going to defend us the hardest, is going to be our family and our friends. Not every family member is a family member. Not every friend is a true friend. Let's keep going. So, with that being said, right, Tony said that his, past doesn't have to be spread out to the world. Sir, you signed a non-disclosure agreement and an appearance contract. So you put yourself on national TV. If you didn't want this to happen, you should not have signed anything. But hey, listen, what do I know though, right? I'm just a black man talking on YouTube. Not like I cover commerce, entertainment, theme parks every day. Let's keep going. So after that, Vanja and Tony get to where they're going to get to, and it is thunder and lightning, and so they don't want anybody paddleboarding because that is a liability, right? And you can't control Mother Nature, right? So shout out to that place of business for being responsible. And Tony said that I have no one here, and so I thought I could rely on you. Sir, I truly would like to believe that I don't know Vanja enough to say yay or nay, nor do I have to. But sir, a woman or a man is not going to bring you around his family and friends or her around her family and friends if she does not see something in you. And do you not know how many people travel around the country, around the world? Okay, I've never been to Vegas before, but that don't mean if I, go out to Vegas and meet up with a friend that, I'm gonna blow them up saying, "Hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here." If we've already communicated, we got plans. They still are a human being. They still have a life. They still got other things going on. And I need to have my faculties together and be like, okay, you know what? Let me go to tripadvisor.com. Let me go to priceline.com and look at hotel reviews. Let me go to youtube.com and type in Las Vegas Vegas. Let me be responsible so that way I don't feel alone. That's what a grown adult does, Tony. So then Vanja is getting emotional about being hung up on. Oh my God. Now I am trying to keep my eyes open for this because I feel so many ways about this, which we're going to get to a little bit later. Ooh, that's what we call a hashtag tease. Let's keep going. So then with Gino, Gino and Natalie are leaving from Uncle Marco's place, the Coney shop, right? And Uncle Marco's an interesting person, asks him interesting questions, this, that, and the third. And now he says we need to walk before we run. And Gino needs to meet Natalie's kids. And Natalie and Gino haven't had no sex, but not because he has not wanted it. And so there was a toast to the future. And Gino said that, trying to find a quality woman is not easy. And, Natalie asked, what was your favorite part of the day? And Gino said, well, my favorite part of the day was spending time with you. And Natalie said her favorite part was, you say that you don't want to talk to any other woman or women. And Natalie said, can you do that though, right? And I thought that was very sweet, right? Women, and I said this to a friend of mine today, I said, boys and girls want spontaneity. Men and women want security. Boys and girls want spontaneity. Men and women want security. Boys and girls want spontaneity. Men and women want security. It's not that men and women don't want you to be spontaneous. They just want to see that you can handle your ish. Once you've proven to them that you can be responsible, then you can be spontaneous, fun, and silly all day. There it is. Okay. Child, listen, I know some people be like, brother, can you make a relationship book? I'm like, I'm sorry, Steve Harvey made a relationship book called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. It made some money. I don't know if the marketplace can make some love, grace, and space for me to put out a relationship book. Because honestly, all my relationship advice is just treat yourself right, treat people right, and don't put up with shit that you know that you wouldn't have in your own life. I mean, that's my relationship book. A very short ebook. Okay, but let's continue. So Natalie is hopeful, and Natalie said that our connection has been mental, not physical. And child, there's some deep kissing going on. I mean, deep kiss. I mean, deep. Like Natalie is like, how can I put this? It wasn't on the level of Karen Huger and Ray Huger at their anniversary where Ray was swallowing up Karen. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever went through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you were at your wit's end? That is my point of view. Because my point of view in the Easter story is relational. Shout out to comedian Bam. Anyway, Gino's a good kisser. And now he says, I'm ready to go to bed. And Gino's like, huh? And now it's like, I don't know how many times I can give you. I don't know how many more hints I can give you, rather. So as Natalie goes up the stairs, Gino said, look at that big booty. That's how I like, no, bro, that's ass. Bro, she was feeling, I'm going, yeah. But of course, there are cameras there. So you gotta, because it's like, now wait a minute, did you ask for permission? But then it was a door slam and hashtag lights out. So there it is there. With Gino and Natalie. So then we're with Liz. She is doing a Zumba class with Julia and Sophie, and Liz has a secret. Now, it's not her going through cancer. She already shared that with you. But Liz is talking to somebody back home. And 3 months ago, she been talking to this dude named Alec. And there's some feelings there, and she is dating him. Now, Sophie said that seems a little bit shady of Liz, right? I will agree, right, and disagree. Now, when Liz said that she's dating him, she didn't say that it was an exclusive relationship, right? She didn't say that. She said she was dating Alec, which means that she is trying to figure out, to me, right? Let me put it in my own opinion. She is trying to figure out if, Alec or Vila is the right one, right? So, I mean, I don't think that Liz is doing anything wrong now. I do agree with Sophie and Julia that Liz rather should say something, right? So then we're with Colt. Why? So Colt calls Courtney and says, "Hey, I hope you're doing okay. This, that, and the third. It's been 4 days since the breakup, right?" And Diana helped Colt escape the reality of being trapped with Courtney, because Courtney was Colt's full-time nurse. In addition to that, Courtney moved Colt into not just with her, but with Courtney's parents. Full-time caretaker, and you're living with Courtney and her parents in their house. Courtney got every right never to talk to you again. Courtney got every right to jump on your ass on social media. I hope she jumped your ass, in, commentary, of course, at the tell-all. But let's keep going. So Diana is a woman that Colt was talking to for over a year while in a relationship with Courtney. It was sexting Diana from inside Courtney's parents' home. Yeah. So Diana and Courtney talked. Here's the thing. Diana and Courtney did talk, right? Because Courtney did text Diana. But now we're at this point in time with Diana and Colt. Diana is angry because when Courtney talked to Diana, Courtney talked about their plans, Colt and Courtney's plans, and the promise that, Colt gave to Courtney, and Diana's feeling very stupid, right? And Colt said, "I was not expecting Courtney. I was supposed to meet you." Now, Colt, bruh, if this was a thing, what you should have said was, "Hey, listen, I've been talking with somebody for over a year. Her name's Diana. I have not met her. And I know you want to take care of me. Only take care of me if you need to. If you would have said that to Loon, you would not have went through all of this shit. Okay? This is all on you, bro." And Diana says, "You hurt me, and I feel like I'm your last option." Excuse me. And she feels sad. And then she hangs up. And Diana hangs up when Colt asks, "You soon become Brazil." Bruh! You're asking after you hurt a woman that's overseas if you should still come to where she lives just for the chance of hurting her in person? Let me say it two more times. You mean to tell me that you had the white Dassy, the white Parksy, and the white imagination to ask that Latina if you could come to Brazil to hurt her in person and you couldn't be upfront with her virtually. You mean tell me you had the white Dassy, the white Parksy, the white imagination to ask, can I come to Brazil to hurt you in person, even though you couldn't be responsible virtually? One more time for the one more time. You had the white Dassy, the white Parksy, the white imagination to ask if you go over to Brazil to hurt her in person, but you can be responsible for her virtually. You are out your ever loving mind. And then Cole says, I want the benefits of having Diana as an outlet and the benefits of having Courtney as a girlfriend. And Cole says, I'm going to fight like hell to get her back. And the producer asks which one. And Cole says, good one. Oh my God. Okay. I can't. I can't. I won't. I never will understand that, bro. Like at this point, you just need to continue on this season, not talking to anybody. Okay, you are single by your own demise. Moving on. So now we're back with Vanja. Like I said, we were going to talk about Vanja a little bit there. Here we are. So Vanja, she is crying so hard, so deeply, and so heavy. And you know, Oprah Winfrey always says there's a pebble, then there's a brick, then there's a boulder, then it's a wrecking ball. No, there's a boulder, there's a wall, there's a wrecking ball. Vanja, he didn't tell you that he was living with his girlfriend, right? He didn't want to make anything exclusive. He hung the phone up in your face. I just don't think y'all gonna work out. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm just reporting on what happened on TV or on Discovery Plus. Okay. But I just not. And Tony made a mistake and it was awkward. I overreacted. Tony's flaws is he wants control and he wants whatever he has planned to go according to plan. And Tony, I gotta tell you something, brother. That don't happen for anybody. And I mean nobody. Okay? All right. Because there's this thing called resources and logistics. Ask Amazon if they get everything that they want when it comes to delivering packages. That'll be a no. Ask the Postal Service. Ask FedEx. Ask UPS. Ask anybody who delivers packages. Whether they're doing their own independent entrepreneurial service or they're going to do with one of the big companies that delivers packages. No. And Vanja said that the men that she used to date would be one way and then they will change. And then that's the real person who they are. Tony likes to feel up there, have everything go according to plan. And Tony feels like he is not on her radar, right? And brother, if you're not moving in a fashion where she can feel safe with you, you will never be on her radar. If you don't make her feel safe, you will never be on her radar. If you never make her feel safe, you will never be on her radar. And one of my good friends said to me, Bray, it's not that good dudes don't get anybody. It's just for some women, they've been through so much trauma, they don't know when a good guy is actually a good guy. It's frustrating because not every good guy deserves that. Just like how some men will take their trauma out on women, women will take their trauma out on men. It's not fair that we do that to each other. It's not. I've had many conversations with my mom about if I was in a relationship and I had a woman that really deep down says she loved me, I had the mindset of you are a lie, you a cheat, and I don't want you no more. Shout out to Angela Bassett. I said that to my mom. I said, I'm going to say that full throated with my chest and all of my faculties. My mom said, so you're going to allow your past, which some of it could have been their fault, but some of that you were responsible for. So you're going to let your past block you from somebody who fully loves you because you weren't picked, right? So you're gonna take it out on somebody who has made you the main option, and you lose out on what could be for you. That's what you're telling me. Once again, mom was right. That's real. That's real. That's really real. Now, see, here's the thing. I can laugh about it now because I work not just on myself, but I work on what I view and I work on what I embrace. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. That's a scripture from the Bible. Also, I've taught you about cultivation theory. The more you consume something, the more you cultivate that mindset, right? So, to me, I feel that because Tony has not been able to be in control of things, and because things hasn't gone his way, he doesn't have a coping mechanism to know how to be still. And he can lose out on vanja because he wants to be not just so in control, but he wants to have control of the gas pedal, but doesn't realize cruise control still makes the car work. He doesn't recognize that cruise control still makes the car work. He doesn't realize that cruise control still makes the car work. He wants to be in control of the gas pedal. You know what happens when you control the gas pedal? The car only responds to what you give it. The car only responds to what you give it. The car only responds to what you give it. You know what happens when you finally get to that 100? You got to hold on to that speed that you created. And guess what happens when you're not in control? Crash. And believe me, I know what y'all gonna say. Brad, I didn't know you felt that way. Yeah, there are a lot of good men, a lot of good women, because they were never picked as the main option, because they were in the friend zone or what have you. Some people feel like when they are chosen as the main option, they don't know how to take that love. Like I told y'all, one of my exes, I just talked to them recently, and we had a very healing conversation. She said, actually, you really were a good BF. We were just in different places, but that doesn't mean that you didn't love me. That didn't mean you didn't care about me. That didn't mean you didn't give me your best. There's some things that you didn't mean to do intentionally. But she chased me. I'd never had that before because I didn't feel like I could be somebody that could be worthy of being chased. So let's all recognize that if we have somebody in our life that is taking the time out to give us that time, energy, and commitment to invest in us, let's be still. Let's work through that stillness, and let's utilize that stillness to recognize that maybe we can be free from what we think and enjoy what we have been wanting to consume. because the person that I'm talking to right now, she gave me compliments, and let me tell you something. Her her is beyond stunning. I'm just like, it's that Will Smith picture of like, and I said, no, you don't believe that ish. And I remember a lesson that a former friend taught me. This former friend that was in the Onyx collab. I think I told y'all this story before, but I'll tell y'all again. This former friend of mine, they said, I want you to go around the room on Clubhouse. I want you to give everybody the biggest offer you could give them. Be imaginative, be creative, go from the window to the wall. But they are going to say no to you. Everyone said no. At the end, this former friend said, how did that make you feel? I said, I felt good. I felt horrible. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? My former friend said, just remember that feeling when anybody compliments you, when anybody calls you, when anybody texts you, when anybody does this, that, the third, all around the world, to show that they love you. When you say no to them, you are disrespecting that creation of thought, of space, and frequency of what it took for that to come out of them and to give to you. I never forgot that lesson. So to all the fellas out there, if a woman's really investing in you, don't disrespect where she's coming from, because it took a lot for her to give that to you. To all the ladies, that man is investing in you. Don't disrespect that space where he came from to give that to you. This is why I love doing what I do, because I go beyond all this. Okay, I know it's reality TV, but every once in a while, we got just make sure that we're here with each other, right? So, with all that being said, vanja feels like there are seeds of doubt that's been planted, because friend Tony versus relationship Tony are two completely different people. We're going to get to the preview, child, because, oh my God. Okay, moving on. So then we're back with Liz. Liz and Vila are going to get dance lessons. Julia comes with them, and they're going to learn merengue and bachata, Dominican Republic style. And now Julia is with a man named Brandon. They're having their first child, so congratulations to them. But Julia got that black man. I'm like, oh, okay, Julia, you just want to see what the cocoa tastes like. All right, now listen. Ooh, once you go black, you never go back. But moving on. But Brandon, don't at me, brother. Okay, she was the one that picked the black man. Okay, she could have been anybody white, but there was nobody white there. So moving on. So anyway, so Liz is falling for Vila, right? And Vila is feeling something for Liz. And it's nighttime, it's beautiful, all that stuff. Before that, though, Julia and Liz talk, and Julia's like, "You just gotta be honest with me." And Liz finally tells Vila that she is seeing someone. And Liz said that, this was a vacation for her to work on her to see if she wants to be single or not. And Liz feels bad, and Vila feels betrayed and deceived. Oh my God. So this is what I gotta say about this. Vila, it's been a couple of days, bro. Y'all are not dating, y'all not engaged, and you're certainly not married, right? And I'm sure, Vila, that you are not only seeing Liz. Now, first of all, Liz didn't have to tell you a damn thing, bro. She did. It was the right thing for her to do. Nobody has to tell you this, that, or anything. But for you to say that you're feeling betrayed and deceived, bro, just recognize the fact that, hey, listen, she was on this vacation to be single. Now, it's going to be up to Liz if she chooses you or Alec. But do not make her feel bad for being vulnerable with you. Do not make her feel bad for being vulnerable with you. Do not make her feel bad for being vulnerable with you. Because you obviously don't know what being betrayed and deceived and tossed away feels like. Especially when you've always been there for them. And they know your character. And you've always made sure that regardless, you, in the words of Marvin Sapp, you saw the best in them when everyone else around them can only see the worst in them. Moving on. So, Vila, just let Liz breathe. Give her some comfort and give her that space of stability of, hey, listen, I feel the way that I feel, but that don't mean that we can't explore, right? Because, I mean, bro, the woman went through cancer. And not to mention, too, do you not know about Big Ed? He put mayonnaise in his hair, sir. She's been through a lot. She was with a dude that he was cheating on Liz while they were together. Bruh, she lost a child in a miscarriage. Bruh, just give her, as we say over here, not just what we say, but what we be about, some love, grace, and space, okay? So then, in the preview, we got Kim and Wayne. Wayne is a chocolate brother. Her kids are black. I guess they did it. So anyway, he is overseas in England. Gino meets Natalie's daughter. And, Natalie's daughter says, can you, push down, the trunk? And Gino says, I could. I'm like, oh, Gino, bro. When in the last preview, Natalie's daughter said, I cannot watch you embarrass yourself with a troll like Gino. That told me everything I need to know. And Natalie's daughter said that she was not impressed. Pedro and Sophie talk, and that, Sophie's going to see somebody, and Pedro's upset. Bruh, you can't say shit. Your mama and your sister screwed that up. But she is still making love, grace, and space to see what can be with you still after all that. And then Vanja is dancing with somebody, and Tony loses it. It seems like Vanja's done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 90-Day Fiance, The Single Life, Season 5, Episode 9, After Show, Review Show. Did I cover everything? Yes, indeed. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we will be back with more Bring This Virtual Tour live after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this one.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up. starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with Braylonly. Spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I love you so much. I had to tell you twice. Welcome back in to Brantley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. Just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance season 5, episode 9, The Single Life. Yes, indeed. We just got done talking about that. Got a bonus tour for y'all tonight. My good friends at BFP Imaginary Florentin and Phil, they dropped something in the group chat that I want to talk about with y'all. So we're going to go back to Vegas because there's a development that has happened that is spurring a new idea within me. You guys will see the thumbnail here in a little bit as soon as I get done with this live stream, this show, and this tour. So, yes, indeed. And by the way, yes, I do know about Offset. Okay, I do know that he got powed after the rapper TJ was trying to collect his money. So I know about all that. We'll talk about that. The Gucci Mane who shiesty chat. Bruh. When people feel like they can do anything, when they feel like that, you should have the right to do it. However, if somebody has always had your back and you turn your back on them, they got the right to do that to you too. But child, that's just my commentary on that because I know everybody's talking about it. It's that third, so that's my opinion. Okay, all right, moving on. So, believe me, just because I don't say all doesn't mean I ain't see it all. All right. Yes, indeed. So we're almost there to a full-fledged hour. Then I will turn off my camera, and then we'll be here chillax. Shout out to 3 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Mama Bees, I hope that you got to your destination safe and sound within this hour. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. One more minute, and then we will chillax. I believe that Las Vegas Live, I'll present that to y'all at 8:30. And I got a way to start off the show, of course, as you guys know, I often do. So we will talk about that at 8:30. So give me some time to get the live together. It ain't going to take too long. It's not. So yeah, but we're gonna have a good time per usual. So we've been going back to Vegas a lot because there's a lot going on in Vegas. There's a lot of Las Vegas content creators talking about the state of Vegas, and y'all know we did a Vegas deep dive live. That was a lot of fun, and then rebranding the hotels and everything else. So we're gonna go back to that space for a new conversation that seems to be percolating. So yes, indeed. And there it is, one full-fledged hour. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Give me one moment, y'all. Hey, 6 people, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Yes, indeed. We just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance, the Single Life Season 5, Episode 9. Glad to have all of you here. Give me one moment, y'all. Sorry, y'all. So yes, indeed, everybody. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. We are chillaxing. Oh my god. So yes, indeed. We're just chillaxing, everybody. No. Mm. My God, my God, my God, my God. Hopefully, you guys had a good day today. I had a good day at my job. Only had like 2 pallets to do and put out a U-boat of alcohol. And that was about it for me. So nothing too crazy. Tomorrow I'll go back to work and hopefully we don't have too much to do. But yes, indeed. Mm. Yes, indeed. So mm, my God. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are just chillaxing. Hopefully your day went well today. Yes, indeed. We're just chillaxing. Talk about 90 Day Fiance, the single life, season 5, episode 9. If you've been watching the season, and what's your take on it? Like I said, it's been a very good season so far. I do hope that Kim gets her spinoff show because to find her daughter would definitely be amazing. And I do hope that they can find her daughter for a reunion moment at the tell-all. I think that would be just incredible. Um, and TLC has resources. They can find just about anybody, okay? So, yes, indeed, there. So, but yes, indeed. So, yeah. Mm. This is interesting. So if you're a content creator on YouTube, I'm in my YouTube studio. It says error loading monetization settings. It says here, "Hi, we are aware some of you are experiencing issues turning on monetization for new uploads in studio, both on mobile and desktop. Specifically, you may be seeing an error message popping up saying monetization data or data is currently unavailable for this video while trying to toggle your ad options. Rest assured, our teams are currently investigating this issue, and your existing video should continue monetizing as usual. But please let us know if this isn't the case. We'll update this thread as soon as we have new information. Thanks for your patience." So there you go. There. Looks like some troll channels in the comments of the responses. My God, today. But anyway, everybody. We'll take it all the way up to 1 hour and 10 minutes, and then we will head on out. Excuse me. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hopefully all is well with each and every single one of y'all. Just relaxing. Just got done reviewing 90 Day Fiance, the single lifestyle. One more minute, and then we will head on out of here with the Daily Motivator. All right, 1 hour and 10 minutes is done. Let's get to the Daily Motivator, everybody. Here we go. Give me a moment, everybody. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. Very well said, good sir. Let's get to the day over for April 7th of 2026. All right, here we go, everybody. Challenge into achievement. Do it because it's difficult. Taking the easy way is cheating yourself out of the most enriching experience. Do it because it's challenging. When you willingly undertake a challenge, you've compelled to grow stronger and more capable. Avoid buying in to anything that promises to solve all your problems for you. Not only can that promise never be met, if it were to somehow be possible, it will strip you of all of your relevance. My God. Easy and effortless are overrated, but that's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob your life of meaning and fulfillment. Let me read that 2 more times. Easy and effortless are overrated, but that's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob your life of meaning and fulfillment. Easy and effortless are overrated, but that's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob your life of meaning and fulfillment. Mm, mm, mm. Let's continue. You are destined to resolve challenging situations, to put forth both put forth rather creative, innovative, and effective effort. Live true to that destiny. Your world is filled with opportunities to transform difficult challenge into real achievement. Experience life at its very best every time you do so. Ralph Morrison. Woo! Let's talk about it. Challenge into achievement. You know, I was rewatching my live of that part place touched that spindle and fell asleep. And I was thinking about that live, right? And the challenging what is traditional into achieving something that can be done. And the first thing I want to say, y'all, right, is you are destined to resolve challenging situations, to put forth creative, innovative, and efficient effort. Live true to that destiny. I was talking with a good friend of mine today, and they said that I am destined. You know, I always say it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. I've always have said that to y'all. And I thought about what I cover on YouTube. I cover entertainment, commerce, and theme parks. Entertainment, commerce, and theme parks. Entertainment, commerce, and theme parks. You can't really box me into anything. But there are so many people on social media that all they can do is be in this box. And they can't do anything else. So when an opportunity arises for them and they fail to meet the mark, but you're able to get it, and they're like, wait a minute, I didn't expect him or her or them to get it. That's because you were doing anything for attention. They were doing something for a purpose. You were doing anything for attention. They were doing something for a purpose. You were doing anything for attention. They were doing something for a purpose. See, a lot of people, they will continue to produce drivel because they move in drivel as a person. They will continue producing dribble because they move and dribble as a person. They will continue to produce dribble in their content because they move and dribble as a person. They will continue to produce dribble in their content because they move and dribble as a person. They will continue to produce dribble in their content because they are dribble as a person. You know, it's always amazing, right? When you compare, and I'm not saying everybody's got to do the same thing. I'm not saying that at all. But when God or whoever you believe in looks to create space for you, and you're not doing anything in your natural for God, whoever you believe in, to put super in your natural, He can only do as much as you are giving Him. So you are destined to resolve challenging situations, to put forth creative, innovative, and efficient effort. Creative, innovative, and efficient, and effective effort. No one who has ever made it creatively stays stagnant. No one who has ever innovated never took a swing. And no one who has ever created effective effort just was careless about it. Let's continue. Woody Woodpecker. Easy and effortless are overrated, but that's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob your life of meaning and fulfillment. You know, I know that everybody can use the escapism reasoning, right? Oh, the world is so hard, this, that, and the third. We don't want to know the real stuff. Do you not want to know the real stuff because you don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of the brain cells to form a brain to take in that information? Or do you not want to take it in because you can't handle if it hits too close to home? Do y'all know that the president of the United States, the one that everybody else elected, wants to end a civilization, and people are invoking the 25th Amendment now? Even Candace Owens, the sister of Milagro Grams, her auntie is Tasha Cat, and her cousin is Nosy Ho, and her nephew is AL. Now, and the neighborhood parasite is Thirsty Toxicity that lives in the neighborhood with Candace Owens. Moving on. So, with all that being said, even Candace Owens said that he's gone too far. So, why am I bringing that up? Because for a lot of you who are doing easy, effortless content, you're keeping an audience, but you're not connecting to your audience. You're keeping your audience, but your audience is not evolving. You're keeping your audience, but your audience is not evolving. You keeping your audience, but your audience is not evolving. Because the thing about YouTube, and women have said this before, don't introduce me to a vibe that you're not going to maintain. So for some of you, when you try to break out of that, you want to talk about something deep, you want to talk about something real, you want to talk about something that actually can be impactful, your audience is going to act like Raid is going to be sprayed on like cockroaches. And it ain't going to vibe. Because you're too boxed in. Easy and effortless are overrated, but that's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob you of your meaning and fulfillment. Easy and effortless are overrated. That's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob your life of meaning and fulfillment. Easy and effortless are overrated, but that's not the worst part. There are also traps that threaten to rob your life of meaning and fulfillment. And finally, when you willingly undertake a challenge, you're compelled to grow stronger and more capable. But here's the gag, darling. That doesn't happen for everybody. You know, there's a song called Save Me, Mario. And it's Peach saying, save me, Mario, from this, that, and the third. But yet Peach keeps going back into those circumstances that are hindering her. You know, if you got to play that song, maybe you're saying, people, save me from my own demise that you caused for yourself. Maybe if you're playing that song, maybe you're saying, save me from a demise that I caused myself. If you got to play that song, maybe you are saying, save me from a demise that I caused myself. But you keep going back into chaos, misery, and strife. Maybe because that's who you are as a person. Maybe that's because that's how you move. And maybe that is how you have your faculties together. Oh, bet you won't see that song the same way again. But also, too, is a jam. Everything's in the eye of the beholder, ladies and gentlemen. So, challenge into achievement. The reason why anybody looks at a challenge as an obstacle is because they move as an obstacle. The reason why somebody looks at a challenge and makes it because they move in an achievement energy, their damn self. Oh my God! Wait a minute. The reason why anybody looks at a challenge as an obstacle is because they move in an obstacle fashion as a person. The reason why somebody can look at a challenge and turn into achievement is because they move in achievement energy, their damn self. The reason why anybody can look at an obstacle as a challenge is because they move as an obstacle as a person, their damn self. But the reason why somebody can look at a challenge and turn it into achievement is because they move in an achievement energy, their damn self as a person. Now clock that T. Now clock that T. Now clock that T. With that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but at the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much of all of. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we're some great together. And always remember, you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child. You're recognizing that, hey, maybe everybody's been a Sophie, and maybe there's some apologies you need to give. But here's the gag, darlings, once again. Just because you give it doesn't mean that you deserve them back in your life. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give, receive love, you gotta give, receive love, you gotta give. Wherever obstacles you have come, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one's as proud of you, be proud of you, damn. So finally, y'all, I'm gonna just say this, right? With 90 Day Fiance, the single life, it's everything that can happen in someone's life as they are single. Recognize that everything that can happen in life depends on the space and the phase you are in. But what really determines your rise or demise is how you invest and how you withdraw from people. How you invest and how you withdraw. How you invest and how you withdraw. How you invest and how you withdraw from people determines your rise or your demise. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, and for the blessings not only for you, me, and all of us as a society, as a people, as culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. This is your last tour. For the rest of you, I'll see you back here in under an hour. Going back to Vegas. There's a new conversation percolating. We'll talk soon. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Our video game.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Pedro been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Pedro been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Pedro been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Pedro been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.